Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem, and I'm here to do the January reading, and this is going to be for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising sign. So as long as you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, there might be a message for you in this reading. If your message is not here, you're welcome to check out your moon sign or your rising sign if you know what they are. And if you are celebrating Christmas, it is still the 25th of December. So Merry Christmas to you guys. Let's get to it. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Spirit Team, let's do this. Sagittarius. All right. We have spiritual strength. This is like the Hermit card. Interesting, because I feel like Sagittarius, you're needing to, or you are currently going through a spiritual awakening. Now, what does that mean? Of course, what does it mean? It just means that you are contemplating, you're thinking, you're taking the time to assess, you're taking the time to kind of figure out where your path is going, where you should be going, where you want to go. And I think you're taking a moment to think through all of this at this time, okay? Which is a really, really good thing. Then we have the Universe card, and this is like the World card in tarot. The Universe is indicating that, you know, you're wanting to make a change in your life. And I feel like whatever your life looks like today, it's like that's what you're contemplating, that's what you're assessing. And I feel like Sagittarius, I feel it's because you have some sort of emptiness in your life. And this is why you're at this spot right now. Maybe you're missing family. I don't know why that's coming through, but maybe because of the holiday season. I feel like some of you are absolutely missing your family at this time. And you're just asking yourself like why you're doing the things that you're doing. And it's really interesting because a lot of you, I feel that are doing so much and yet there's really no point to it. And now I think that's what you're assessing. So that's quite interesting. And then we end with the love begins. That's quite interesting because maybe you're now realizing that the fast lane is not where you're the happiest. Sure, it was fun for a while. You were really enjoying yourself, maybe. And you're asking yourself, well, what's the whole point of this? Because I still go home and I'm alone. So I kind of feel that Sagittarius, you're now maybe ready to settle down finally. And it's really nice because if that is something that you are looking for, then it's here. Love begins. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Sagittarius, love begins, huh? Let's see what the spiritual strength is all about. Spirit, what other messages do we have for Sagittarius? What do they need to know that is for their highest self at this time? We have the Queen of Earth. This is the Elements of Life Tarot. It's my personal deck. So you might see cards that you're not familiar with. That's because I do have extra cards, extra oracle cards, and I have, extra major arcana cards, and I have some oracle cards in my deck. This is the Page of Fire. And then we have one of those oracle cards I was mentioning. And this is, it says, cancel it. And it says, unlock the subconscious. If you've been having some sort of nostalgia, I don't know why nostalgia is coming through, but I feel like you've had some sort of nostalgia and now like you're wanting to find true joy in your life and you're not finding it. It's like it's empty for you and you've been trying to suppress it because, you know, you're doing the responsible thing. You're doing what people expect of you. You're doing what you think is right. And then, you know, people are trying to encourage you to, hey, let's go have some fun. And you're at the point now that this is not thrilling you anymore. So I think this is why you're wanting to go into a solitary moment in your life, and you're saying like, what's the point? I've done this for years. I've been meeting all kinds of people, and sure, it was fun while it lasted, but then what? And I think unlocking the subconscious mind is coming in like at the perfect time here, because the more you try and suppress the feeling of emptiness, the more deeper that gets. So what I think you should think about is that when you have, the desire to go have some fun, or the desire to accept just random invitations, I feel like I'm connecting to someone who's constantly very active, very social, very busy, and yet feeling empty. Okay. So when you do receive like an invitation, I think what you could be saying to yourself is like, you know what? Okay, yeah, I'll meet you there, or yeah, sure, no problem. And it's not what you really, really want to do. So I feel like unlocking the subconscious here is saying like, you know what? You really need to pay attention to your true message, your true desires, your true message within. Okay, so whatever people are saying to you, whatever you're hearing from the outside, I feel like people are just wanting you around because you take care of everything, you take care of everyone. And even though you're taking care of everyone, you're kind of feeling a little bit, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And people are still inviting you, but they're only inviting you because you take care of everything. So here's what this card is really giving me the message for you. And I know this is a really deep reading, and I'm surprised, but I can only give you the message that I'm receiving. So if you're the kind of person that takes care of everything and everyone, and that's why everybody wants you around, and it still feels empty, I don't want you to start feeling some sort of resentment to these people, because they're young, they're immature, and they wouldn't understand you anyway. Okay, Sagittarius, I think what you're going through right now, it's you really going through this spiritual awakening, this transition in your life. And it makes a lot of sense, because the transition, especially with the planetary shifts, are really going to change our life, our world. And I don't want you to judge and criticize the person who's always calling on you because you take care of everything. Maybe it's your children. Okay, I don't want you to start judging them, and I don't want you to start making them feel that, or making them feel guilty about like only calling you because you take care of the bill, or you take care of their situation or their problems or whatever it is. Okay, instead, I want you to just say, no, I'm busy, and you know what, I have personal things to do, I'm not feeling well, whatever it is that you're wanting or needing to say, so that you can find your true happiness. Then I want you to do that. If you've been trying to attract someone and someone is really not letting you in, then you just need to respect the person, and you really need to understand that sometimes, it's not the right time, it's not the right place, and you just need to let it go to really respect the person and where they are at the stage in their life. Okay, wow, loaded messages for Sagittarius. All right, Spirit, let's see, what else do we have for Sagittarius? So with the universe card here, it is definitely trying to end a cycle, okay? Trying to end what you're familiar with, trying to end what no longer is making you happy, okay? So we're needing to end that. Look at this, 10 of Pentacles. It feels that the 10 of Pentacles is situating or relating to a family situation, and especially with the Queen of Earth. The Queen of Earth is usually refers to the wife, and there's no gender in tarot, so it could be your partner, your life partner, okay? But indicating that this is a commitment, a committed relationship, okay? And then we had the Wheel of Fortune. And then we had the King of Wind. And it's interesting because, the King of Wind, when they speak, this is someone who really has something important to say. And, with the wheel turning here, it's indicating that, there is a keyhole here, and this mechanical wheel here, or in this case, like spider-like, like clock-like, it can only move forward if you take the key and turn and crank it up so that it can actually move forward. Okay, so when the wheel turns, it can only move in the positive direction if you do the work that needs to be done. Okay, and I feel like this is a really powerful energy right here. And I think what is going on here is that even though you're possibly not happy with a family situation at this time, I feel like you're afraid to make any moves because it's going to affect your financial situation. Now, listen, my beautiful Sagittarius, if you're going to stick around just for the finances, I can guarantee you that this cycle is not going to end. I can guarantee you that you're not going to have like a spiritual awakening. And I can guarantee you also that you're not going to have a fulfilling, love connection. Okay. Now, if you want to just have some passionate encounters, then isn't that what you are already doing, and finding yourself empty and still not fulfilling your desires? So these are all questions that you need to ask yourself. And if the answer to those questions are yes, then if you are looking for something that is really authentically something that is a brand new beginning, a love connection that is a real love connection that is going to be there for you, for the long haul, then this is something you have to deal with, right? And I feel that you may have to, if this is not the energy of a lawyer, then maybe you need to really sit down and to kind of either get an arbitrator or to maybe get, maybe it is, mediation, where you guys can sit down together and talk about the family assets and just to move the wheel forward. Okay. But I feel like there's a necessary conversation that has to be had with the person that you are committed with. Okay. Or what you can also do here, start a brand new cycle of bringing love back into this original connection. Okay. And if it's not something you want, then there's a need to change and to move things forward. Okay. And if you're going to ignore your desires, then you're never going to find this. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Let's assume that you're able to move things forward and to really settle things down. Then love can begin, and let's see what can happen. Okay. And guys, remember, tarot is just a guidance. Okay. And nothing's ever set in stone. So it all depends on what you do, essentially. Right. All right, Spirit, let's do this. We have the Justice card. Yes, definitely needing to do a legal search. We need to bring things into balance. Then we have the Two of Earth, which means that you still haven't decided. This is like a juggling back and forth, or it could be that there's going to be some negotiations. It could be that there's going to be like back and forth negotiations until we can bring something into balance here. Okay. And look at this. We have the Queen of Swords, and that's the King of Swords, or Wind. And then we have the World card again. So this is telling me that this is a perfect match. Okay. If you are going to do the work to let go of the person that you are committed to currently, then I feel that you're going to meet someone else who will be at the same level as you. We have a king and a queen here. Okay. A king of the queen of the same suit. So this king has the sword right under his feet so that he can cut through anything, okay, that they need. And the Queen has a sword hidden right in her crown that is proving that she is always thinking very intellectually. Okay, so two intellectual individuals, and I feel that together you guys can, even though there is going to be some back and forth negotiations, I feel that this together is going to allow you to end that cycle. Okay, and then because the cycle will be ending, then you can have love that begins. Now, I'm hearing like, is it with the person I know? And the answer to that question is no. I feel like this is someone else that you are going to meet. Okay, and I'm going to say that it might be, it can either be an air sign. Okay, it could be that this is the new cycle that begins. Air signs are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and believe it or not, air signs go amazing with Sagittarius. So if this is the difficult thing that you have to do, I would strongly suggest that you do it. And you know what? This is spiritual strength, indicating that you have the universe that is going to help you, give you all the courage and the strength that you need to get through this very difficult situation. But you will get through it, and it will be very worth it in the end. So if I were you, I would definitely do it. All right, Sagittarius, let's get you an advice card, and I'm going to leave it here. So this is going to be for January, okay? All right, Spirit team, what is the advice for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you. I love when Spirit does this. Sagittarius, look at this. Action. Take action, Sagittarius. I think this is, I feel like someone has been living this life for quite some time, and they're getting deeper and deeper into a very depressive state. And I feel like this has to come to an end. It's over, okay? And stop pretending that you're okay. Or please stop making people feel bad because, you know, they're depending on you, whether it's children or friends or whatever it is, family members. You know what? Just don't judge them. Just tell them you're busy or whatever, okay? You need to get your life on track. All right. Well, there you have it, my beautiful Sagittarius. And if you got another second for me, please do subscribe, like, and share the video. And if you have another second after that, please write me a comment. I love reading the comments. And please let me know. Click on the notification bell, and that will let you know when I go live, because I do plan to go live in 2024. Until then, sending you love and light.